Okay, so now we're going to calculate from grams to moles. And notice whether you're using the pattern that's in the notes or the foldable. In order to start with grams, the foldable will be open at the beginning. See, with it open it says grams. After we have grams of given written down, we copy it down to the bottom of the next column, whatever the given is, given material, and using molar mass that will cancel out grams. That will enable us to convert it to moles. Okay, moles of given. And then moles of given, we don't want moles of the given material as our answer. So moles and whatever the given formula is, it'll cancel when it copies down there. And then finally, we will go to moles of unknown using this mole ratio step right here. That's the mole ratio step. And on the foldable, it will have to be closed at the end so that it will stop at moles. So it'll be open on the left, closed on the right. That's how you get moles for your answer. Good? All right, let's set up this question. All right, so I'm doing number 8. Okay, we're using the same equation where 2 moles of silver nitrate react with 1 mole of copper, because there's no number, that means 1. Okay, that reacts to make 2 moles of silver plus, notice, 1 mole of copper 2 nitrate. Exactly the same equation, but different questions. All right, number 8 says, if 25 grams of silver nitrate is used up, how many moles of copper 2 nitrate are made? Okay, there's our given, there's our question. And I'll go ahead and put a question mark by the question. So when I want to double check what I'm looking for, it's ready to go. All right. Now, like I said, I see grams in the question. And it's saying grams of silver nitrate. I think it's best to find the molar mass of silver nitrate first, because it says grams silver nitrate. I just do that at the beginning, and then when I need it, it's ready. Now this is silver nitrate, right? So look at your formulas carefully, do exactly what the formula says. So Ag, N, and then it says O. All right, periodic table, silver, 107.868. That's the mass of silver. 107.868. How many silver are in this formula?
2.
Now, don't look at the coefficient, just the formula.
Well, just 1.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this kind of question. Do not use the coefficient as part of the formula. The coefficient is not part of the formula. Subscripts for sure, but not the coefficient, all right? That is a very, very common error. Okay, we just want silver nitrate. Okay, how many nitrogen? Yes, there's 1 nitrogen. So the mass of nitrogen from the periodic table, there's just 1 of them. The 3 is not on the nitrogen. Okay, oxygen, how many of those are there? Yes, there's 3 oxygens, and that's why I'm multiplying that by 3. Again, the coefficient is not part of the formula, okay? There's the formula. The coefficient is how many for the equation, okay? It's like the word eggs in a recipe. You might need 3 eggs, but the number 3 is not part of the word eggs. I know that's silly, but it's kind of the same thing. All right, add it up. So we have 107.868 plus 14.007 plus 15.999 times 3. Okay, write this down. You get 169.872 And that's the grams per mole of our silver nitrate formula. Good? You see where the numbers come from? And how to add it up and how to multiply certain things but not other things, right? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and record number 8, how to do it. Put it on paper so you can see how to do it later. Okay, again, the given is 25 grams of silver nitrate. So, 25.0 grams silver nitrate. Okay, over 1. Now, remember, we do not want grams of silver nitrate in our answer at all, right? Forget that. So that means we have to cancel it out. And that's what the foldable tells you to do also. We're going to use molar mass of the given material. We just found that number right here. The molar mass of the given material is going to go down here. And that unit will be grams, which will make it cancel. So, grams of our silver nitrate. And if you want, since you know the molar mass already, if you want, you can go ahead and put it on. 169.872, because we just found it anyway. All right. And whether you're using the pattern in your notes, or if you're using your foldable, whichever, okay? We're going to go to 1 mole of the given. So, since we're right now doing grams of silver nitrate, we'll have moles of silver nitrate. Okay, so a mole of silver nitrate, we're converting from grams to moles now. Okay, next, we look at the coefficient. We can copy moles of silver nitrate. We don't want moles of silver nitrate in our answer. I always teach students that if it doesn't start with moles, the first thing you have to do is convert it to moles. And the foldable made us do that already. So now we're getting rid of moles of our silver nitrate. We're going to cancel the unit moles of silver nitrate down here. And because we have moles down here for the first time, we're doing the mole ratio. And remember, we are looking for moles of copper 2 nitrate. And so that tells me I want moles copper 2 nitrate on top. Copper 2 nitrate is the unknown material. How much do I want, or how much do I get? And because we're doing the mole ratio, it's going to be moles of that on the top. Moles of given to moles of unknown. Okay? And as the foldable and the notes say, we're going to use the coefficient now. We want the coefficient of silver nitrate. What's the coefficient on silver nitrate?
2.
2. Yes, here's the coefficient, 2. That's where the 2 comes from. Okay, everyone? All right. What's the coefficient on copper 2 nitrate? 1. See, no, number's 1. That's where the 1 is coming from. Okay, I didn't write that number there, so let's go back and fill it in. Moles silver nitrate. Okay, notice this moles is not in the given, and it's not in the mole ratio. So what do we always put?
1.
A 1. And the foldable says so too if you're not sure. Just put a 1. That's correct. Notice every box has a number. Every box has a unit, which told us which numbers we wanted actually. And every box has what material it is with the formulas. We have done everything we're supposed to set it up correctly, to keep our work correct and straight. That means we can calculate, can't we? All right, one more time. What do we do on the top?
Multiply.
Multiply all the way across. And that one's going to be pretty fast because we have lots of 1s this time. So 25.0, if you want, you could multiply by 1, multiply by 1. We never do, do we? Okay, what do you do on the bottom?
Divide.
Divide. And again, you don't really have to divide by 1. Okay, so finally we get to something else.
Wait, hold on.
We have divide by 169.872. And then also notice down here, I also have a 2. So we'll also divide by 2. Just read it straight across. 25 times 1 times 1, divide by 1, divide by 169.872, divide by 2. Just go straight across and put your finger on it so you don't skip anything. That's a good thing. I do that all the time. Okay, 25 divided by 169.872. Also divide by 2 equals, okay, calculator says a whole bunch of stuff. 0.0735848. Okay, we don't need that many numbers. I'm not even going to go any further. The given number was 25.0. That has 3 significant figures, 3 digits. So really, I'm not going to count the zeros in front, but I'm going to count 3 digits after those zeros. 7, that's the first one. 3 is the second. Okay, now 8 is after the 5. So do I put 5 or do I put 6? 6, yes, home run. Okay, and now I need the units. Okay, here are the only units that did not cancel. So they'll be the units on my answer. Moles, copper 2 nitrate. That's exactly how you use the foldable and how you decide whether it's opened or closed. And just do exactly what it says. Okay?